There's literally banks that will give you up to $250,000 with no financial docs required, and sometimes even an online application or just a phone call. And on the other hand, there's banks that won't even give you $25,000 without full docs, tax returns, financials, coming in person and getting interviewed. And in this video, after over 6.5 years and funding over $95 million, I'm going to show you the best banks ranked by funding potential, how easy it is to get funding from them, and what is the maximum funding exposure they give. Now, you can head over to BBL, get your mind out of the gutter. It's Bank Branch Locator, not that thing chicks are putting in their butt these days. And you can view the top 100 banks on this list. Right up here is going to be the top 15 banks. Right here is going to be the top 50 banks, and you can click here for the top 100 banks. Now, top few banks are probably familiar names: Chase, Wells Fargo, B of A, PNC. As you go down the list, you're going to see some regional lenders that are probably a little less familiar. And as you get towards the end, it's going to get even less familiar, some local banks that might not even be in your state. Now, from the main page, you can select your state. So let's say you're a New Yorker, right? And choose New York. Right here, it's going to show top 20 banks in New York, right? And what you can actually do is you can pick your city, you can pick your town, or you could click up here, largest banks in New York, and instead of the top 20, it'll show you the top 50 in your area. It's really important to get an idea of what banks are in your area. Every single bank is a potential no-doc lending opportunity, a potential new business line of credit that you could use, fix and flips, for leverage, for buying a business, starting a business, make an investment in a duplex, and so forth. So let's hop into it. I already collected the top 15 banks, threw them on this sheet right here. And if you're new to the channel, guys, welcome back. It's Credit with Colin. We talk about how to get maximum business funding. I'm an 8-year United States Marine Corps veteran who started his own funding company. We had 20 plus employees. We funded over $95 million. We specialize in 0% funding, 100K plus, and no doc business lines of credit. Links to work with my team for credit repair to fix your credit, or to get 100K plus in business funding and deploy it into cash flowing assets like real estate, Section 8, duplexes, or even buying or scaling a business. Those links are in the pinned comment description below. All right, let's hop into it. So the first bank up here on the chopping block, we'll go with BMO. BMO is not a bad bank. It's a Canadian bank. They do offer a no-doc B-lock for $50,000 below. They do have Zim 0% cards, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it on a C tier just because they really only improved like 15,000 cap on that kind of card that they have. The no-doc B-lock is really hard to get. You still have to typically provide 2 months of bank statements. It's not to like verify revenue. It's to verify industry-related expenses, according to the BRM, business relationship managers that I've spoken to. So if you run a trucking company, they want to see in those 2 months bank statement, not that you're making 30, 50K revenue, but that you have like fuel expenses on there, logistics expenses, anything related to your industry. So we have landed at a few times, but the online app sucks. It asks for tax returns a lot. It's a very stingy Canadian bank, eh? The damn Canadians. Let's just head over to S tier. Right here, we've got Chase Bank, and this is why Chase is S tier, for funding potential. You can get up to a $250,000 business line of credit with no docs from Chase, right? So Chase Bank actually does something called basically asset verification, where we've had clients who've got 100 and even 250K no doc business line of credit because they didn't have to undergo asset verification, because they had the same amount of deposits if they went for 100K B-lock and they had at least 100K in the business checking. It was auto-approved at times with no financial required, and that can go all the way up to 250K. We've also had a low doc, just a P&L, up a year-to-date profit and loss, up to $250,000 as well in the business line of credit. BRMs that can do that, so that's low doc. And we've had 1 year tax return. So it's low doc all the way and no doc all the way up to 250. And then of course the business cards, you could get up to $150,000 in 0% cards. If you watch some of my other videos, like the $1 million funding plan, you can get like two $75,000 Chase business credit cards, 0% interest for 12 months when you work with a business relationship manager. You could also reset the 0% with this bank, right? If you get that first card later down the road, a year from now when it expires, you can get the second 0% card. You can transfer that limit, combine it. You could even transfer it between different LLCs and entities, and essentially kind of like fund yourself with 0% forever. We call it like the Chase Unlimited 0% hack. So Chase is definitely S tier, has over $250,000 in funding potential, up to 400,000, and it's all also no docs at times as well. So that's going to be an S tier bank. Wells Fargo, we have gotten no doc B-locks from them below 50, even below 100. It's rare. You typically have to have the relationship there. We do get 0% cards all the time with no docs. They do have a new business line of credits as well. But it's not the best approvals. I'm going to aim more towards B tier. Again, pretty solid if you're looking for 50K and below, no doc B-lock. If you're looking for like a 12 to $18,000 card, sometimes 30, 35,000, and even $50,000 card with pre-existing relationship. So Wells is not too bad as far as like how much funding they'll give you, no docs. I mean, any bank that you can walk into the first day with a brand new LLC and walk out with like 15 to 50,000 with no docs is definitely got to be at least the B tier. So we'll give Wells that. Key Bank, I'm going to throw it in the B tier as well, maybe a little higher. Maybe we'll bump Wells to A because they do offer new business line of credit. Key, we're going to throw Key in A tier as well because you could walk in and get a $50,000 no doc business line of credit and a $25,000 0% card as well. Their BLOC goes up to 100K with low docs with 1 year tax return. Then anything above 100K is typically going to be full docs, going to be 2 years tax return. So Key Bank's still a solid bank. Again, any bank you can walk in without and get 50 to 75,000 with no financials in the same day, like dozens of our clients have been doing for years. I'm talking since like 2021. We've been walking into Key Bank with a 2-year entity and getting 75,000 and walking out 25K card, 50K no doc BLOC. So all across the East Coast, it's a solid bank. Huntington, if we're talking like SBA, they are the number 2 SBA lender in the country. They do offer a 0% card now. Everything is pretty much full docs at this bank. So we're just going to give it an E tier. The only reason it's not an F tier is going to be because it has a 0% card and because they are like the head honcho of doing SBA. That's why I wouldn't give it an F tier. But if you're looking for like 0%, if you're looking for no doc funding, if you're looking to get funded in a day, walk in, open checking, get funding, that's not going to be the bank for you, right? B of A, their BLOC is like, it's extremely rare. It's really a unicorn to get with no docs. And they do grant 0% cards, right? You could get up to 4 of them. You can apply for these and then you can merge all the limits. It's typically a TransUnion or Experian pull. I'm going to give them a C tier as well, just because like the BLOC is so rare to get without any docs, right? The BRMs at this bank are pretty useless. And those 0% cards are really small limits. We're talking like 18K is the highest we'll typically see, sometimes 30. But as you apply for each card, it gets smaller and smaller. Like card A will be 18K, card B will be 50%, will be 9K. Card C will either also be 9K or 50% of 9K, so 4,500 and so forth. So between the 4 cards, sometimes you can get like 18 to 36K. Some clients get as much as 50. But it's a struggle bus, right? To have to apply for 4 cards just to land 25,000 in funding, and they really don't offer like no doc BLOCs. It's extremely rare. Like I said, pre-existing relationship goes really far here at B of A. So you can still land 25,000 and 0% in like the first day. So it's definitely like a C tier. It's definitely on the list. I mean, I might even still put it above BMO, right? Just because BMO is kind of dog shit, if we're being quite honest. Like it's really hit or miss on that BLOC in their cards. M&T Bank, man, how the mighty have fallen. This used to be such a phenomenal bank to walk in, get a $35,000 0% card for 12 months, and get a no doc BLOC for 50K and below, and in rare cases 100K. They've really tightened up over the last 2 years. I'd say back in like 2024, 2023, how this bank started. All the BLM started telling us we don't do the no docs anymore. We don't lend that business credit card like right out the gate, or they want tax returns for any card over 5,000. So they've really fallen, man. I'd have to kind of put it in the F tier. You used to be good to us, but it's been like 2 years, PNC Bank, if you, this used to also, it's ironic, be a bank that was super solid. We're talking 100K no doc BLOCs all the time. Now you can get the no doc BLOC, but you have to have the relationship for 6 months, right? You can still walk in. You can get like a $12,000 to kind of $26,000 0% card kind of right out the gate. They do check commercial utilization, however. So if you have like maxed out business cards on some other business credit cards, they'll see that and that can affect the decision. So for that reason, like the funding potential here is like sub 25. So we're going to put a kind of C tier here with BMO, just because they don't really fund that much. Wood Forest, this is like, they offer like a 10K overdraft line of credit. We haven't seen much from their business line of credit either. Their card is an Elan card. So it is 0% for 18 months, but that's about all they have. You can rip it online without having to open the business checking. For that reason, I'll kind of throw it here in like the E tier. US Bank, I like US Bank. It's not bad. They do offer 50K and below, no doc BLOC. It's harder to get. You really got to get with the right business relationship manager to land this puppy. But they do have 2 0% cards, the triple cash and the platinum. You got to season the checking account with some cash if you want to get anything notable. Otherwise, you're going to get hit with like a 3K and 8K approval. If you want to land those 2 25,000 approvals, I would say put at least 4K and work with the relationship manager to apply for both those cards. So with that being said, you could be looking at 50K or even 100K like within a week or so applying with this bank. So for that reason, I'm going to put it up here In the B tier-ish, I want to put A tier. They do offer equipment loans with no docs below 200,000. They do offer like real estate loans as low as $100,000. They do offer apartment financing for like $1 million plus. So we'll bump them up to A tier. I'm really talking up US Bank over here, right? So they got some notable stuff. Truist, love-hate relationship with Truist. The no doc B-lock, 50,000 and below, incredibly difficult to get. You really got to call around. You really got to find the right business relationship managers to get this approved. They do offer 2 different 0% cards with an Equifax pull. Lately, a lot of people are getting 2,000, 5,000 approved. We do still see people getting that kind of $25,000 approved. However, they have said like for the combined max exposure on those cards, anything above 25,000 total between the 2 cards is going to be tax returns. Right. But then we've had bankers that gave a client 4 0% cards, 25K pop. He got 100 grand from Truist Bank. So at this bank, your mileage may vary, right? It's really going to be dependent on you getting the right banker. And you might have to make a dozen or so phone calls for that. So that's why we're going to make this B tier. Okay. Regions Bank, I'm going to throw it right down here in the E tier as well. I will tell you, we've had bankers tell us no doc business line of credit here below 150, but man, we have so many bankers that tells you have to have a 6-month relationship before they give you anything, before they even give you a card. So for that reason, I'm kind of going to throw them in an E tier for that reason. We don't like that relationship requirement. Their card is 0% for only like 6 months as well. So it's kind of like hit or miss. And remember, guys, I'm going to drop some like bonus lenders here at the end, but regions, I'm kind of leaning towards the E tier for that reason. Fifth Third, I'm going to put in the D tier. They have their own in-house card. It's 0% for 12 months. We see 25K. But your mileage may vary here. A lot of times they're telling people you have to have the bank account for 3 months before they will let you apply for the card, and you have to run some deposits through it as well. We have seen like 2 or 3 $100,000 no doc business lines of credit over the years, but it's just like Truist. It's really all dependent on the banker. You're really gonna have to call around. You're really gonna have to sweeten them up and build up that relationship. Other than that, it's a good low doc. I'll say Truist and Fifth Third, a great low doc business line of credit. If you have a 1-year tax return showing like 300K plus, these 2 banks, you could walk in, flash that tax return, and typically walk out with like a 50 to 100K B-locked. It's 100K and below is going to be low docs with those guys right there. Regions, again, is like as well. We've had a client land all 3 Truist, Regions, Fifth Third B-lock at like 300,000 and 320 funded in like a week. But he had a pre-existing relationship with the Regions. He just walked into Truist, Fifth Third with a year tax return with some good revenue on there. So not bad. TD Bank, I'm going to throw it in the A tier. I like TD Bank. No doc, below 100 grand. Has a 0% card. Unfortunately, reports that are personal, but they're really great for no doc B-locks. Like I was saying in the beginning of this video, there's some banks that will just give you 100,000, like little to no hassle. And TD Bank is one of those banks. I can't say that for a lot of others. I'm also going to throw Citizens up there in the A tier as well. 50K and below, no doc B-lock, up to $35,000 to $50,000 0% card here. Low doc B-lock up to $250,000. So we've seen 3 months bank statement or even 1-year return up to $250,000 on a business line of credit here. So Citizens, we're going to throw in the A tier. So those are kind of the tiers, right? S tier is going to be Chase. If I had to throw Amex on this list, it'd be A tier as well, right? Good 0% cards up to 12 months, 25,000 each. They got that Amex Business Blueprint B-lock, which is no docs most of the time. They just link to your bank account. And if you're a pre-existing client, even if you don't have revenue going to the bank account, we've seen good approvals on that Amex Business Blueprint. Some other notable mentions on this list. Again, this is like the top 15. It ends right here. Don't really like Citibank. Love First Citizens, up to $50,000 0% card from this bank. Occasional no doc B-lock below 75,000. Love First Horizon, up to 50,000 0% card. Occasional no doc B-lock. Santander, love hate, right? Occasional no doc B-lock below 150,000. Need the right banker. Comerica, it's an Elon card, so it's TransUnion Pull 0% 18 months. Hit or miss, like Flagstar, online app, small approval, but it's a quick rip. Cadence Bank is full docs for the most part. Some other notable mentions I'd say on here was WAFD, below 50,000. You're looking at no docs. Valley National, below 100,000. Looking at no docs. Fulton, South State, Old National, First Interstate, and Umpqua. All some notable options on there as well, guys. Guys, if you want to get $100,000 plus in 0% funding, or you want to stack no doc B-locks all the way up to 100 or 500,000 plus, like some of our clients, the link is in a pinned comment description. If you want to work with me and my team, we could even help you acquire some cash flowing assets, duplexes, Section 8 real estate. Maybe you want to buy a business. Maybe you want to do a credit repair and funding franchise. What's much more important than getting access to all this capital? I could talk about all these banks all day. We can get you 100, 2, 3, 400,000. But what matters more than all of that, guys, is what you do with the capital. Is this capital going to make you or break you? Is it going to produce $2,000 to $5,000 a month in life-changing cash flow for you and your family? Or is it going to be a $2,500 payment that mainly goes towards interest when the 0% runs out? So that's going to depend on you, and it's going to depend on who you work with. If you work with some of these other guys in the industry, if you try to go on this on your own, you're gonna mess up, right? It's just so important to have a mentor, right? That's why I was so successful. As early on, I had mentors who helped me avoid a lot of the mistakes they made, and I can help you do that as well. So again, if you want to work with me and my team and be successful, gain access to funding, but more importantly, put it and turn it into real cash flow, links are in the pinned comment description. Guys, drop a comment. I answer every single comment down below personally. Ask any question, no gatekeeping, no stones left unturned. Or just drop some support, drop an emoji. I dropped a lot of sauce in this video, a lot of good no doc lenders on this list, so I'm sure you guys found some value as well. Let me know what you want to see next. Don't be a mouth breather. Like and subscribe. It's Credit with Colin. See you guys on the next one. Hey,